just to clarify, because I've had a couple people ask or say something to me, I'm not all dressed up because this is my only social event every month. I was at a wedding. It's legit.
Look at it.
Yeah. There will be Facebook pictures later. I don't know, I kind of want to apologize. I don't really feel like myself tonight. Having some problems. My cat and I got in a really nasty argument this week. It was bad. She went through my phone the other night because I've been working a lot and I haven't been home much with her. That didn't go too well. She found pictures of my old cat on it. And because, you know, cats have opposable thumbs and can do stuff on phones, she went on my Facebook and was looking through that too. And was like, why are there pictures of your old cat on there, but there's like no pictures of me? Do you not love me? I was like, of course, you're the only cat in my life. But then she mentioned the text messages she found where I was toying with the idea of adopting a second cat. I thought you loved me, and I was the only cat that you needed in your life. Her exact words. And I tried convincing her, I really did. I was like, you are Lexa B, because that's what I call her when I'm trying to get on her good side. But then, it got even worse. She found my stash of cat fancy magazines. And I tried convincing her that I only had them for the articles. She didn't buy it. So then she's given me the cold shoulder, and the past week or so, past couple weeks, I'm coming home and I'm seeing my cat fancy magazines just kind of strewn about or whatever, opened right to the centerfold poster that comes in those kinds of magazines. And I don't think anything of it. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Maybe I was looking at it and was like, oh, that cat's so cute, and forgot. So I was closing them, you know, putting them away. And then the other night I came home a little early from work and I realized why my magazines were strewn about. I caught her laying at one of the centerfolds, licking herself furiously. And I realized two things in that moment. One, my cat is a lesbian. And two, she is a chronic masturbator. Now, a question I've been asked a couple times is, what exactly qualifies somebody as a chronic masturbator? And so I put together a list of things to help you know if you are or are not a chronic masturbator. But before I go into that list, obviously I don't have it memorized, I want to make something very clear to the handful of guys that are still in here. It is perfectly normal to adjust your antenna, fiddle the flesh flute, tickle the pickle, clean your rifle, or warm up the altar boy's dinner from time to time. I liked that one. And ladies, because I can't leave you guys out, it's perfectly normal to ride the unicycle, finger paint, gag the clam, audition finger puppets, give the camel toe a pedicure, or tiptoe through the tulips. Get it? And like, my point is masturbation is totally normal. Like, at this moment, there are over 700,000 people masturbating right now. That's more than the population of Alaska, in case anyone was wondering. But if in that moment when I told you that, you thought about starting to masturbate, you might be a chronic masturbator. If you can commute to work and get off at the same time, you might be a chronic masturbator. When a Jergens label gives you a hard-on, you might be a chronic masturbator. If you consider yourself a godly woman, but find yourself aroused during church and sneaking off during the offering to give yourself some relief, you might be a chronic masturbator. If you rub one out every hour and during your meals, might be a chronic masturbator. If you bought stock in Kleenex or Puffs with lotion, you might be a chronic masturbator. If you no longer have skin on your genitalia, you might be a chronic masturbator. I'm gonna skip that one. I don't like that one. If you are starting to ejaculate bone marrow, you might be a chronic masturbator.